Hello. Am I live, am I? We're having a little bit of a giggle here. I'm live. Hello, everybody. If there's anybody there. Is there anybody there? Say hello to us. Say hello to us, and we'll do a few hellos. And if you don't know me, well, you probably do, because you can see my name. So I don't usually say hello. I'm Deb Clarke. What we're going to do is some mediumship, because that's all I do, is just pure mediumship. That's what it's all about tonight. And it's not about me telling you future, because I can't even tell my own. I wish I could. It's just about mediumship, which is connecting with your loved ones in the spirit world, loved ones and friends and family in the spirit world. And that's all it's about. I'm definitely, it's because I'll tell you why, June, because me and Richard were having a bit of a giggle, and I didn't realise I was live, and I was going, oh, are we live? We were having a bit of a giggle about things. Hiya, June, how are you? So that's basically what it is, mediumship. All right, and I'll tell you a bit more in a minute. We'll say a few hellos, but the way I work is Corey. Hello, Corey. Todd from Louisiana. You must be new, Corey, because I haven't seen you before. If you're new, say hello and tell us where you're from. We'd like to know how far we're reaching, and share if you can. That'd be lovely if you can share, because we're trying to get out and about and around a little bit. I'm trying to go worldwide. I can call myself an international medium then, you see. To say mediumship, connecting with your loved ones. I don't know who I'm going to. It's spirit who tell me who to go to. And then we've got Richard, who's the producer, and he's in my ear at the moment. Hiya, Terry. Yeah, Richard's in my ear, he's a producer. So what will happen is I will connect with somebody on here, or spirit will tell me where I'm going to, or otherwise they will tell me lots of information. If you can take it, hiya, Stephen. If you can take the information we're giving, then tap up a message very quickly if you can, and say, yes, I can take such and such. Please don't just say yes, because we don't know what you're saying yes to. So tell us what you're saying yes to, and then we'll try and narrow it down. You'll see our work in a minute. Stephen Goodwin from Wimbledon. Hiya, Stephen. So we're streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Hiya, Krish. I like red. Power colour, isn't it, Krish? Power. That's what I need. Power and energy. Hiya, Tracy Hand. I haven't seen you before, Tracy, either. That's a nice picture as well of a fox. Sheena. Hiya, Sheena. I'm okay, thank you. Sheena. Now, Anessa. Hiya, Anessa. I don't know where I'm going, Anessa, so I can't. Spirit will pick. You'll see how I work. Spirit of love, hiya, who's speaking. If you want a little chat, YouTube, all the girls and the boys on YouTube, you have a bit of a chat while they're waiting for messages. So if you want to switch over to YouTube, feel free and have a little chat, or just watch me here. Hiya, Millie. Millie's chatting on YouTube. Emma Hayward. Hiya, Emma. I think I've told you about sharing. I can't think of anything else I've got to tell you. Carol McDowell on YouTube. Oh, there's a few on YouTube, unless they're not coming through on Facebook yet properly. Pam. Hiya, Pam. Southport. Where's Southport? I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly where it is. Hiya, Tina. How are you, Tina? I don't know where Southport is. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, hello to people in Southport, if there's anyone else there. Oh, Merseyside. It was me thinking, because it was south, I was automatically going down. And it's up. Oh, Norway. Crumbs. Hiya, May. From Norway. How did you find us? Tell us how you found us as well. It's nice to know. Near Liverpool. Right. So the answers are coming back fairly quickly, because sometimes there's a little bit of a delay on here as well. Hiya, Kelly. I saw Kelly at my do the other day. Me and Marcus done a do. Oh, not far from Terry then. Southport. There you go, you see. From the Peak District. Oh, very nice, Sandra. Well, I'm waiting to see who this mummies I've got standing next to me is for. Hiya, Tracy. Janet. Hello, Janet. Janet Parkin on Facebook. Oh, rightio then. Oh yeah, we don't do stars. I don't know exactly what these stars are. On my personal Facebook page, I keep talking about stars. Give me stars. Don't give us stars. We don't need them. I don't know exactly what they do, but we don't need you to send up stars, whatever that means, because we're all free on SPTV. We don't need any of this star business. So don't bother with that. Okie dokie. Find you on Facebook. Come on, Mum. Where are you from? We only want you to share because we like to get around to as many people as we can. That's what we'd rather you do. Lovely Mom here who's I'm waiting for her to talk. She's very quiet, this lovely Mom. Oh, I'm on every 2 weeks, Billy Joe. It's probably because you've missed me. So I'll keep annoying Richard by coming back every 2 weeks. So I'm still here. Hiya, Carol. I've got this lovely mom, and she's not talking to me very much at the moment, but I know that she's talking about freckles. So a lovely mom in spirit, that when she was down here, she had a few freckles, and I'm just waiting for her to tell me a little bit more. Hiya, Kerry. I don't know whether she wants to talk to a chap here, because she's talking about a man here. Roslyn, hiya, Roslyn. Lovely mom with freckles is talking to a male down here. So if there's a chap on here that's lost his mum, that in some time of her life she had a few freckles, let me know. Hiya, Stacey. She's lovely, this mom. She's a good baker as well, she's telling me. Good at baking cakes. I like me cakes, she's saying. I like me cakes. Because she's hiya, Julie. She's stirring up all that. She's making her own buttercream. She's talking to me about buttercream at the moment. Hiya, Julie. That's nice, Julie Suzanne. So we're just waiting to see if somebody can take this lovely mom. So yeah, I think she's looking for a man, or she wants to talk to a chap on here, or if anybody knows this mom. Lovely freckles, talking about baking, talk about making the buttercream as well. Oh, Joe, hello, Joe. I haven't seen you for ages either. Talking to me about Scarlett O'Hara for some reason. Did she, Martin? Hold on to Martin then, freckles. Bread pudding, all right. Hold on a minute, Martin then. Yeah, she's talking to me. Oh, hang on a minute. She's having a bit of a joke, Martin, because she's talking to me about freckles, and now she's talking to me about Scarlett O'Hara. She's doing this, Martin. When I do some things there in relation to what your mum used to do or what you used to do, she's doing something to my face like this. So somebody plays with their face while they're talking or something like that, or they're thinking. But your mum's talking about Scarlett O'Hara anyway. And I said to her, oh, Gone with the Wind. And she's talking to me about, no, I don't mean the film, I mean the wind. I think she's talking about somebody that's got wind, I think, Martin. So I don't know whether this is you, but she's having a bit of a giggle about somebody that's got wind. She's also talking to me about, I want to make sure I'm with you. I think I am, Martin, but I want to make sure you can understand this. She's talking to me about the month of August that means something to you, and also September means something to you as well. And she's going down your back as though you need a little bit of healing to your back as well, Martin. She's talking to me about that. She's telling me about a picture that needs reframing, or somebody's been thinking about reframing a picture. I could see a picture in like a silver frame that she's talking to me about. So there's that somewhere that she's been looking at as well. Somebody's been on about reframing this picture. She wants me to play Monopoly with you, Martin. So I don't know. I don't know the Monopoly, whether that's a memory or something. She's playing board games with me at the moment. So she's got Monopoly here, but she's also talking about chess. Oh, hang on. Chess, I think, is symbolic. Oh, she's made the moving of the chess pieces into a symbolic meaning, you know, like we say, it's your move, it's your move. It's like she's trying to say to you, it's your move next. It's like you're hesitating or waiting for something, but plan your move. She's saying, plan your move. That's what she's talking about. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. There's something coming up, Martin, around you where your mum is talking about planning your move to be ahead, one step ahead of somebody else. So watch for that coming up. You'll understand it if you don't when it comes up. But she's making sure you're aware of that. Okay. She says the name Dottie, and it's Dottie will mean something. So the name Dottie will mean something as well. She's just said to me, Martin, all my chair's been moved. Oh, right. Okay. So she must be giving you healing. All my chair's been moved, she's saying. And that's exactly what she says. Tell him, oh, my chair's been moved. My chair's been moved. I don't know what she means, but I'm hoping you do. She wants to put angels around you. So what are the angels for? A little bit of protection. She's talking about a little bit of protection, mainly to do with the healing, I think, Martin, that she wants to put these angels. I can see loads of healing because they always show me loads of blue coming down. That's how I know my sign for healing. So she's talking about sending the healing for you. Okay. What's this? She's gone back to baking now, Martin. She wants me to give you a Christmas pudding, but she's putting the sixpence pieces, and you know the sixpence. Oh, I can't say it. What's it called? Sixpence pieces in them. You know, in the olden days, she wants me to give you that as well. She's been listening, she says, to a conversation where somebody wants new carpet. Somebody's been talking about new carpet. She says she's got a little Westie dog up there. And she's also aware, and she's making me say I'm aware, so I don't think she's got it with her because I don't think she's very keen. She's just said to me, I'm also aware of a snake up here as well. So somebody must have had a snake as a pet and your mom's got it up there, but she's keeping a distance away from this snake as well. Now, I know we saw Norway earlier on from somebody that's in from Norway, but your mom's talking about a link to Norway as well. And I don't know if Norway's the connection with the Northern Lights, but she's talking about Norway and then a link to the Northern Lights as well, as in somebody wants to see them. She's also giving you the stars, Martin, as if you're going out and looking at the stars. So I don't know if you like stars, but she obviously wants to go out with you and look at the stars as well. She's going to go in a minute. She says she's going to see your auntie. She's not giving me your auntie's name, but she says, I'm going to see your auntie now. All right. She says she's got a lady up there called Bet, and also a gentleman called Fred up there as well. I'm getting a bit muddled up with my words and my right. Oh, right. Okay, then. There you go. I'm getting a bit muddled up, Martin, with my words. I don't know if that's because your mum got a little bit muddled up. I'm having to kind of slow down a little bit and say them kind of precisely to get my words out. So it must be a link to your mum because she's making me do it like that. But she's just wanting to send a love. She just wants to say to you that she's around. So you've obviously been sending your prayers up, asking if she's around. She just wants to confirm that she's around you. I know exactly what's going on, she's saying. I know exactly what's going on. I'm very proud of the way that you've handled things, she's saying. Very proud of the way you've handled things. There's nice things coming up, Martin. Nice things to look forward to, she says. Nice things to look forward to. And I'm sending all my love, she's saying. Okay, then. I'm sending all my love, she's saying. I'm sending all my love. She's making me blow kisses. That's why I'm going like this. She's blowing you kisses. So I hope that was okay. Hang on. When she comes, she's not telling me what perfume she comes with, but she says when she comes around you, you'll get this nice whiff. That's what she's calling it. You'll get a nice whiff when I'm around, Martin, a nice whiff. So there you go. Okay. Better than your dad's whiff, apparently. All right. So blowing your kisses. I hope that was okay for you, Martin. All right. Sending your love. She's still here. She's just sending my love, sending my love. So she's waving now. So I think she's going. There you go then. Oh, she's just made me wave like the Queen, Martin. She's waving like the Queen does. She's making me pronounce my words better now. Waving like the Queen, she says. Okay. So I'm leaving the love with you. Who have I got here? Oh, I've got a dad with me now for somebody else. This dad's making me laugh because he's just come in and he's talking to me about Olivia Newton-John, and this dad that I've got in spirit, Light. He's a character. I like Olivia Newton-John. Bonnie says, I liked her when she was in that film, the one with John Travolta. There is not giving me the name. So with the tight Grease, that's it. There's this lovely dad that's talking about Olivia Newton-John in Grease in the tight trousers. All right. So if anyone's got a lovely dad in spirit, hiya Jodie. And he used to like Olivia Newton-John, especially in those tight trousers. But it's funny, hiya Kate, because your dad is also talking about somebody here, I think. There's a link with somebody here. Hold on a minute. It looks like somebody here must have dressed up like Olivia Newton-John in those tight trousers as well. So this lovely dad, Olivia Newton-John, and the connection with somebody down here that either wore trousers like her or actually dressed up like Olivia Newton-John, and this lovely dad in spirit. Now he connects with somebody, he's given the name Stephanie as well. Stephanie, so I know he knows of a Stephanie down here as well. Stephanie's down here somewhere. He's just trying to link with her as well. Okay, anything else? And the month of October will mean something as well. That's all he's coming with at the moment. That's quite specific. If you've got a dad that likes Olivia Newton-John, there's a link there as well. October means something, and the name Stephanie. But he's pushing Stephanie, the name Stephanie in the background. So I don't think I need to speak to a Stephanie. I think there's just a link, or you'll know somebody called Stephanie. What's that mean? My daughter did a few months ago. Does that mean, Diane, dressed up as Olivia? See what I mean? If you don't put it, I can't understand what you mean, but I think you mean your daughter dressed up. Have you got a dad in spirit that liked her as well, Diane, that connects with Olivia, and also the dressing up down here? Also, the month of October is telling me, so that I mean anniversary, birthday, or passing. And the connection, he says that he's been listening to somebody's been discussing about a dog, getting a dog. But there's some discussion as to whether it's going to be a little one or a bigger one. So there's that connection as well. Anita Purdy, Diane. Let's go with Diane. Let's try Diane. If you can take it as well, Anita, I'll split the link in a minute. But Diane, yes, your dad's been listening to this connection, somebody talking about getting a dog as well, a little one or a big one. He's bringing that in as well. And I know I think that's a wedding you're at there. Okay, all right then, hold on then, Diana. Diana, why do I call you that? I don't know why I've just called you Diana. I know you're a wedding there, but he's also talking about a wedding coming up, Diane, and that's into next year as well. So watch for the wedding coming up. He says he's also, it's just give me September, also aware of somebody down here that's pregnant at the moment as well. So he's aware of a pregnancy around you as well. They're already pregnant by the look of it. Okay. Somebody, Diane, I keep going to call you Diana. Somebody, Diana, Diane, I've done it again. So they're changing my words, Diane. So I don't know whether Diana is coming in. He's talking about somebody that needs to check their tyres on their car. He's talking more about, because I said to him, is it the air? And he's talking about the balance. You know, you haven't balanced or something. Somebody's tyres are out of balance or something. So watch for that as well. Nothing serious, but it's just making me aware that somebody's tyres are out of balance, or making you aware. Okay. Changing the subject. He's now talking about a mouse, Diane. It's not a pet. Somebody must have had a mouse in the cupboards or something, because I can this little mouse scratching. So if it hasn't happened, be aware of that as well. He's just having a bit of a giggle about a mouse loose in a house somewhere. So watch for that as well. He wants me to give you... Oh, okay then. All right then. Is that why he's trying to do that? He wants me to give you... Sooty. I'm holding my hand up like that because he's put a puppet on my hand. He's talking to me about Sooty and Sweep at the moment. So there's a memory of somebody having these puppets, Sooty and Sweep. I'm hoping that you're old enough to remember them, but he's bringing that as a memory as well, talking about that. He's also just said that there's a lady in spirit that used to be able to knit, and she used to be able to knit gloves. And he's putting the gloves on you as if your hands are a bit chilly. Bit chilly, he's saying, bit chilly. And he's talking about this lady that made this very long knitted scarf and he's wrapping it around my neck about 4 or 5 times. So he's having a bit of a giggle about that. Unusual name, that. The name Avril. Avril will mean something to you as well. She's in spirit, I think. Avril is just mentioned Avril. And also down here, okay, there's one that got loose, so Diane. There's a Suzanne down here, he says, that needs a little bit of healing as well. Okay, so Suzanne down here needs a bit of healing. Oh, he says, they've been talking about me. They've been talking about me. They usually talk about me. He says they almost talk about me every day, but sometimes they skip a day. So he's almost, your dad's listening to you nearly every day, Diane, because he's saying, she usually talks about me every day, but sometimes they do skip a day, he's saying. He's singing me a song now. It's all right, I'm just waiting so I can get it right. There you go. So your nan wants to say hello. Feed the birds twopence a bag. Feed the birds twopence a bag. That comes from Mary Poppins. Is Mary Poppins? Yeah, it is. Mary Poppins, that does. Feed the birds twopence a bag. So it's either the film is trying to get at, or you need to feed the birds. I think it's a bit of each by the look of it. So remember, it said feed the birds twopence a bag, relating to Mary Poppins, and also feed the birds outside. I don't know whether your dad was the very keen bird watcher, but he's talking about somebody that likes watching the birds. I'm going like this because I'm putting those bird feeders up. He's making me put bird feeders up for some reason. That's why I'm doing this with my hands. But he's talking about feeding the birds, feeding the birds. He's just gone to me, who's a pretty boy then? And I said, well, what do you mean who's a pretty boy? He says, oh, somebody had a parrot, taught it to talk, he's saying. All right. Somebody had a parrot, he's saying. So there's somebody in spirit that used to have a parrot. Okay. I was just about to sneeze, and I think it's him making me sneeze. Hang on a minute. And I just said to him, what are you trying to make me sneeze for? I've got a cold. And he says, no. Somebody's allergic to dust or something like that. All right, so watch for the, I don't know who it is, but somebody says, it's like I'm breathing in dust and it's making me sneeze. There's a bit of an allergic reaction there, he's saying. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. He's doing this as if you send your prayers up to him or you say hello to him, Diane. So he's just making you aware that he's listening. That's what he's talking about, okay. She sends the prayers up to me, and I want to make sure that she's aware that I hear her. He's also got somebody called Mervyn in spirit. It's just said a friend of mine. I've got Mervyn up here. He's a friend of mine. So whether you'll know him, I don't know, but he's just saying I'm with Mervyn. Just be aware that I'm around, he says. I will let you know I'm around. He's quite capable. He's talking about moving things. So I'd watch for things that are moving. All right, you'll put it down and it'll move. Okay, but it's just like, oh, hang on. He says you're aware that he's around, but you just wanted, okay, you just wanted, he says you wanted to hear from him, Diane, so I don't know if that's right. He just said to me, she's aware I'm around, but I think she wanted to hear from me. All right, Mervyn, okay. So he wants to blow you kisses. He's very proud. He says, I'm very proud of all my family. You've all done very well, he says. And there's nice things to come, including, he changed nice to Nice, the place Nice. So watch for the link to Nice as well that he's bringing in. Also Italy that he's bringing in the future, he's saying. So there'll be a link to Nice and Italy in the future. Anything more? No. He's just going now, but he wants to leave a memory of joining the dots. You know, he did like the colouring books, but he joined the dots. He's bringing the memory to that. And especially, for some reason, joining the dots on a rabbit for some reason, but I'll leave that with you. Oh, hold on. And the rabbit has got number 47 on it. So I don't know what that means, Diane. So a dot-to-dot rabbit with number 47 on it will mean summer. So I'll leave his love with you. Wants me to blow you, not loads of kisses, but he's blowing you one big massive kiss. He's making me do it like that. One big massive kiss to you, Diane. Okay, the things I do for spirit. So sending you love. So I hope that was okay for you, and I'll leave that with you. I've got Nan now. Got a lovely little Nan now. What are you doing? A lovely little Nan who's, oh, Anita. Right, Anita, how much can you take? Did you take most of it? I was going to split the link because sometimes the Spirit will bring in two people at the same time, and they'll let me split them later on to give you a bit more evidence, really, to make sure you know your loved ones are here as well. So a dad for you. Come on then. Your dad's a little bit more, how can I say it? The tire, also the dogs, also. Okay then. Your dad, Anita, is a little, the other dad I had was quite like coming forward a lot more. Your dad is a bit more hesitant, you know what I mean? That's probably the wrong word, but he's a bit more quiet, you know what I mean, for me to talk to you. But we'll have a word with him, see what he says. I'm a bit shyer, he's saying. I'm a bit shyer. So probably shyer with me, I think that's what it is, because he doesn't know me, that type of person. Family man, he's saying. I'm a family man, but I feel that he was a little bit quieter than the other one. All right, okay, come on then, lovely. The first thing he's talking about, Anita, is feet, and he's talking to me about toenails and the cutting of toenails. It's as if, I don't know whether he means him or somebody down here, Anita, that's having problems bending down to cut their toenails. He's talking to me about that. He's also talking to me about somebody down here called Tracy. So hopefully you know who Tracy is. When they mention somebody down here, it's either for healing or there's something going on around her. But I think with Tracy, it's something going on around her that you're going to be hearing about. So watch for the Tracy link. He's talking to me about the month of April will mean something to you. And also November will mean something to you as well. He's gone back to feet again because he's making me, if you can see me with my feet at the moment, I'll keep doing this with my toes, Anita. So I don't know if he means somebody's got the habit of standing up and just bringing their toes in like that, squeezing their toes together. He's making me do that for some reason. Now he's talking to me about changing the subject quick. He's talking to me about curtain rails now. All right. Your dad's called Eric. All right. You take what you can. All right, Diane, let's go back to the other lady because sometimes they overlap a bit. Anita, go back to Anita. Anita, he's talking to me, so I am with you, about curtain rails for some reason. And it's as if one needs, I don't know whether he means it needs adjusting or it's coming away from the wall or something like that. He's bringing in curtain rails as meaning something to you as well. I've also got a name, Dottie means something to you as well. And also he's talking to me about Janet, meaning something to you as well. He's talking about somebody that needs their grass cutting or needs to cut their grass because he's talking about it getting near winter. So they need to cut their grass a little bit before it gets a bit cold, he's saying. All right. He's talking about you watching your step, making sure you don't slip, Anita. It's like, I don't know whether this is outside or inside because I can see you both. I think this is inside. Watch for a very shiny floor, Anita, but it's a little bit damp by the look of it. So watch for that because he's giving you the warning. Don't slip, he's saying, don't slip. He's just said to me, put on your dancing shoes, put on your dancing shoes, which means to me you're going out somewhere. So he's aware of that as well. Watch for that. There's a christening around you as well. He's talking to me about a christening. So watch for the invite for a christening that he's bringing as well. He wants to give you, I don't know whether he means this is a brooch. I'm putting it on like a brooch, so I think it must be a brooch. But he wants me to give you some angel wings. And I think it's as a brooch because he's making me do this, as you can see. So watch for the link to the angel wings brooch, whether you've got it now or it's coming up, because he's putting them on you as well. I know you've been talking about me, he said. I heard you talking about me. You also send your prayers up to him as well. And you've also, okay, you've also looked at his photograph recently as well. Apparently somebody talks to his photograph and he's aware of that. He's just saying, I'm aware of that as well. Okay. She doesn't know what to do with her hair. So it's putting your hair. I can see if that's you in the picture. I want to put your hair up. I'm putting it down. I'm putting it up, putting it down. And your dad's talking about you don't know what to do with your hair. All right. So watch for that as well. He's going now, but he wants to give you this lovely, great big bunch of flowers. But these are like, flowers like daisies. He's picked me up a great big bunch of wild daisies and also buttercups as well. All right, and he wants to give you those. Apparently they're well suited to you, so you must like the outdoors or something. That's why he's giving you these lovely wild flowers. Wants me to give you those. Anything more? Before he goes, he's going to go in a minute. He's just said to me, he just said to me, the witch's broomstick. And I said, what are you on about, the witch's broomstick? But he wants me to give you a witch's broomstick and a hat. So I don't know whether this is a link to Halloween or whether you're dressed up as a witch, but there's that kind of connection that he wants me to give you. So Halloween or dressing up as a witch, he wants me to give you that. And before he goes, he's going to pinch your face like this. He's pinching your cheek. So I think he must have done that to you when you were young. Something, he's pinching your cheek like this, and he's going. So I'll leave his love with you. He's gone. There you go. There you go. So blowing your kisses as usual. That's what I'm doing. Blowing your kisses before he goes. Okay. Leave that with you. Got another one coming in. They're coming in thick and fast. I've got a granddad now. I've got a lovely granddad who's telling me that when he was down here, he was, hiya Stacey. He was an avid stamp collector. So this lovely granddad in spirit, very avid stamp collector. He's all right. Oh, right, there you go then, Anita. This lovely granddad, he's actually talking to me about stamps at the moment. He's just said to me, penny black, you know, the penny black stamps. I don't know whether he actually had one of those as well, because he's just mentioned one of those. So this lovely granddad, stamp collecting. He's also mentioning, oh, hang on. He's also mentioning elephants as well. So there's a link to elephants. I don't know whether he means he liked elephants or whoever he wants to speak to on here liked their elephants. And it looks like he wants to speak to a lady. He's going to a lady on here. So if anybody's got a granddad that was a big stamp collector that's talking about a penny black and also talking to me about elephants. Okay, thank you, Anita. He's lovely, this granddad. What was the other thing you were saying? He's making me itch. So somebody down here has got a problem with their skin at the moment, or has got a little bit of touch of eczema or something like that. This granddad wants to talk about. And he also links with the name Stephen as well down here, because he's talking to me about Stephen. So granddad stamps, penny black, bit of eczema for somebody down here, and what else I said that I can't remember. The trouble is, once I've said it, it goes out my head and I can't remember what I've said, so I've got to rely on you lot to pipe up. Elephants was the other thing. Right, Lorna, what are you saying? I can take both. I don't know what you mean, you see, when you say that. Come on, Grandad, he's lovely. He is looking for a lady on here. He tells me there's a lady going on that he wants to talk to on here. He also, at one stage, he wants to put a flat, hiya, David. He wants to put a flat hat on. So I know that he used to have the usual cap, but he's turning it to one side as he used to wear it a little bit skewiff sometimes as well. Can you take the rest of it, Billy? You've got to take most of it, not just a little bit. But he's talking about wearing his hat a little bit skewiff. Mo May can take all of this. Okay, hang on then, Mo May. Yeah, hang on, see if you can take any more. Anybody else? Yes, Grandad's elephant, Stephen, skin, I am female. I am female. Right, hold on a minute then. Anything else? Come on, Grandad. Yes, Stephen is talking about. Anything else? Oh, the skin you've mentioned has just made me talk about the skin. Hold on a minute. Now, he's also talking to me about, he wore a trilby. Hold on, because he's giving me something else now. Somebody had an accident in a bath as well, he tells me. He's got this, he's got knowledge of somebody that had an accident in the bath where they actually slipped and banged their head. Now, they didn't lose consciousness or anything, but somebody actually slipped. Apparently, they didn't have a bath mat in the bath, this Grandad's telling me. So it connects with somebody that had this little bump on their head when they slipped in the bath. Ex-my partner Stephen and my mum loves elephants. Hold on then, Gemma. Can you take the accident in the bath that his granddad's talking about? He's also bringing me lovely blue eyes. He's talking about somebody that's got lovely blue eyes as well. He's singing that song actually, Old Blue Eyes. Well, that was Frank Sinatra, weren't it? But he's talking about lovely blue eyes. So somebody's got lovely blue eyes as well. We're trying to narrow it down. That's why he's giving a bit more information. So I obviously haven't found the right person yet. Who do you want? Come on. Don't know whether it's Gemma. I'm just waiting for Gemma to see if it's her. Yeah, accident in bath, lovely blue eyes to somebody down here. Also, he can take, he's aware of somebody down here, a youngster that's a girl that's into a dancing or a karaoke machine or something like that, because I'm holding a thingy bob now and I'm singing, a microphone thing, and I'm singing as well. He's talking to me about that. Okay, so who can take that? Also a link to, he's telling me to wait until I find who I'm with first. Is anybody else coming up with anything, Richard? It's all right if we go a bit slow. It's because poor old Richard's got to look at all the comments. He's got to try and narrow it down because I forgot. I don't see everybody's comments. Richard sees them all, not me. Accident, mother fell in the bath. Okay, maybe for you then, Mo. Yeah. But I don't know about Gemma. Has Gemma popped up again? Gemma, can you take the bath? I was a bit drawn to Gemma when your name popped up with your granddad, Gemma. Popped up in the granddad's talking to me about spiders as well at the moment. So somebody like the spiders. Yeah, I was going back to the little girl down here, weren't I? That likes to dance around and play with the microphone as well. He's talking to me about that as well. Also, the month of July, he's bringing that in as well. Who am I with? He's talking about that as well. Also, the name Tracy will mean something, he says. I'm waiting for Gemma to see if Gemma comes back up. Right, okay. It's not you then, Gemma, because it's quite specific, isn't it? The bath. My little one loves dancing and singing. I also love karaoke. Where's the bath thing then? Do you know what? Go back to Gemma. Do you know what, Gemma? Watch then, because for some reason it's you that I reckon I've got to come to you, Gemma. Watch for the bath thing then. Watch for it to come. It's not going to be anything bad, but watch for somebody slipping in the bath. Make sure you've got bath mats, Gemma, because if you can take the rest of it, this might be a future thing. Sometimes I get a bit confused about whether it's supposed to be a future thing or not. Just watch, because I want I've been drawn because you've said about the little one dancing and singing in the karaoke, because he was telling me about that. So I'll come to you, Gemma. Let's aim for you and you can see if you can take any more. But yeah, remember we've told you about the bath because he specifically told me that. So watch for it. All right. Hopefully it won't come, but just watch for it. All right. Besides the slipping in the bath, Gemma, he wants to go to you as, hang on. This might be you actually, Gemma. Watch for yourself. But he's also talking about you slipping on wet floors as well. So you've got to be careful as well, Gemma. He's bringing that in. He says it's fun, Gemma, because somebody's been going through old photographs recently and he's been picked out of an old photograph and that's why he's popped in. So let me know if you understand that and I'll make sure I'm with you. And also the month of April means something to you as well. So anniversary, birthday or passing. He also is aware of the name Jack. He's talking about the name Jack. You should understand that name Jack as well. Not only from somebody in spirit, but somebody down here is named Jack as well. He's talking about that. Somebody, he's telling me, has been looking at gravestones or has got an interest in looking around. You know, like not going to one specific gravestone. Somebody likes to wander through the churchyards, he's telling me, and look at the old gravestones. So he's aware of somebody that likes to do that as well. All right, Gemma, he's just talking about that. You apparently need some healing as well, Gemma. He's sending a little bit of healing for you, but he's talking about you and tiredness. I don't know if you're feeling a bit run down. It's like you've been feeling a little bit run down, Gemma. If you can take it, Gemma, tap up just so we know you're still there. Because if I think you've gone, I'll probably move on because I need to be quick. But it's talking of Mo May. All right, we'll go to Mo in a minute as well. But Gemma, he's just giving you a little bit of healing. That's what your granddad's doing, giving you a little bit of healing. So you take your granddad's love. Hopefully that was for you. And watch your step, watch you don't slip. And Mo, I'll go on to Mo then. Back to Mo. Coming to you then, Mo. I'll finish off with you if you can take it all. We must have a split link. But coming back to you, Mo, just want to, if I'm with you, you should be able to understand. There you go. There you go. So I'm with Gemma. So you take his love anyway, Gemma. He just wants no specific message other than he's just said, I wanted to say hello. I wanted to say hello. It's all right. He's doing some sort of dance and I can't work out what it is yet. I wanted to say hello, he's saying. And before he goes, Gemma, with you, somebody must like bacon and egg sandwiches because he wants me to give you a bacon and egg sandwich. He's just popped in to say hello. That's why he's called. No specific message, just because somebody's actually been looking at his photograph recently. So he's blowing you kisses as well. So we'll now go to Mo and finish Mo off as well. So Mo, talking to you, Mo. Ooh. Your granddad, Mo, is making me feel a little bit unsteady on my feet. It's not because I'm drunk or anything. It's because he's talking about lightheadedness. Has just made me say, Mo, with you. And it is you. So be aware, Mo, if you stand up too quickly. It's like I've stood up too quickly and I've got a little bit lightheaded. So be aware of that, okay? Because he's bringing that around. I think he's quite concerned about this lightheadedness. Watch yourself also, Mo. Okay, going up and down stairs. Nothing serious, but he doesn't want you. It's mainly going up, to be honest, Mo. I can see you going up the stairs and tripping upwards. All right, so watch that as well because he's talking about that. There's something about your slippers, Mo, that your granddad is talking about. He's describing them as being not secure on your feet. So make sure your slippers fit you properly or quite secure when you're going up and down the stairs. He actually wants to give you, I don't know whether he means this is a memory or it's now, but he's giving you slippers that have got the bunny ears on them, bunny ears on the slippers. So watch for that as well. Hang on. The name Ida from Spirit wants to say hello. Actually, Ida and Fred, and that's my aunt and uncle's name, but they want me to give you Ida and Fred from Spirit. They want to say hello to you. And also the name Beverly will mean, oh, hang on, will mean something. Actually, he's just telling me the name Beverly means something to you, but also there's a place called Beverly somewhere, an actual place called Beverly that he wants to bring to you as well. So when your granddad's around you, Mo, you'll feel he's making my nose itch. He's doing a lot of this, you know. I'm touching your face. I'm touching your face to let you know that I'm around. All right, that's what he's doing. Okay. Just wanted to say hello like the other ones. Just want to pop in and say hello, he's saying. Somebody does this when they talk. I just want to pop in and say hello, but I'm going now, Mo. All right, but I'm sending him a love. It's just popping in and say hello. Hello. So I hope that was okay for you, Mo. And I'll leave his love with you. We've got Bernie on here. Bernie? I've got a lovely lady in Spirit shouting the name Bernie at me. And I don't know whether she wants to speak to somebody down here. Bernie. Yeah, Bernadette. Bernadette, have you got a mum in Spirit? If there's a Bernadette. Bernadette. I've got a lovely lady, Bernadette. Do they shorten your name, Bernie? So I've said it again, to Bernie, Bernadette. Because I've got a lovely lady. I don't know if this is mum or nan yet. I thought it was mum, but she's just said to me, Nan's here. But I need to shorten your name, Bernie, because she's just shouted at me, Bernie. So hopefully you tend to shorten your name a lot. Actually, they've shortened it even more, Bernie. I don't know what's going on with your name, but they've made me say Bernie, and now she's shortened it to B. So I don't know if you get called all sorts of names like I do, but she's talking to me about that. Now, if this is Nan, oh, she said it's Nan. So Nan here for you, Bernadette. You're very, she's describing you first as very spiritual. Okay, so you're picking up, or you should be picking up spirit. She's talking about you being psychic, and she's talking about you having a very good gut instinct, especially for people, she's saying. So hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. Tap up to Richard if you can. But she's talking about you picking up spirit, but also being very psychic. And you've got the words are, you've got a very good she's made me stop now. Hang on a minute. Very good instinct about all right, you take Bernadette Mo, but I'm going on to the other Bernie. But she's talking about you've been sorry. Right, okay. No response from the other lady. All right, give her a minute and see if she pops back up. Can you take this? I can't remember her name now, Richard. Bernie, can you take all this, Bernie? If you're still there, you need to tap up quick, because Richard's getting no response and he'll tell me to move on in a minute. But it's this lovely Nan that wants to talk to you, but she's talking to me about this good instinct you've got regarding other people. She's talking to me about that. I'll give you a minute and then we'll leave if we don't hear anything. She just wants to bring a lot of study around you, Bernie. So watch for the study coming up around you, and the nursing link as well. There must be a nursing link in your family that she's bringing in as well. Okay, you've got the name Stephanie somewhere as well. She's talking about a Stephanie. Nothing, Richard? No. I'll leave you with it then, Bernie, because I don't want to keep talking if you're not there anymore, when I could be moving on to somebody else. So I'll leave you with it. Yeah, we'll just go to adverts. We'll just do a bit of adverts and I'll be back in a minute. All right, and if you're still there, Bernie, you better give me a quick message up. All right.
The SPTV Divine Guidance Oracle Pack, a unique blend of inspiration and artistic beauty. Our captivating set of 78 cards combines the power of ancient archetypes, celestial guidance, and the essence of life itself to provide you with a unique tool for self-discovery, clarity, and transformation, all lovingly housed within an exclusive rigid box. The pack includes a booklet that delves into every card in detail, some of which carry dual meanings for deeper interpretation. The booklet also features 8 distinctive card spread layouts. Among these treasures, you'll discover 22 major arcana, 9 main archangels, 4 elements, and 40 life cards, each a work of art, radiating beauty and delivering profound messages that resonate deeply within your being. The SPTV Divine Guidance Pack, where beauty meets enlightenment. Pre-order today and unlock the extraordinary wisdom that awaits you. To be among the pioneers in experiencing our forthcoming collection and to reserve your pack in advance, as well as to access more details, including a sample audio description, kindly visit sptv.uk/cards.
Join us at the Bognor Regis Spiritualist Centre for a captivating mediumship demonstration on Saturday the 11th November from 7:30 p.m. Experience an evening of connection with the spiritual realms, featuring the talents of Bill Hughes, David Hale, and Caroline Johnson. For more information and to book tickets, please visit bognorspiritualistcentre.co.uk.
Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, this extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk. Tomorrow from 6 p.m, Hannah McIntyre explores mediumship in her very own bi-weekly show, With Mediumship Matters.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m., our popular show, Live with Spirit, offers the opportunity for different readers each week to demonstrate their psychic and mediumship abilities.
I'm back. Bernie, you gone or have you popped up again? I'll just check before I move on to somebody else. I'll say a few hellos again. Okay, Tracy Holmes. Hello, Tracy Holmes, with the cat picture, that Clementine cat. That's my sister, by the way, Tracy Holmes, if she's still there. Can come through in spirit, my siblings. I love you. Hi, Louise. Sorry, I'll read your comment, Louise. While I'm standing here, hi, Anne Ingram. I haven't seen you for ages, Anne. While I'm standing here saying a few hellos, Casey Tanner. Hi, Casey. I've got a lovely uncle here who wants to speak to his niece. Hiya, Natalie. So if this uncle that I've got with me, he says he was very close to his niece here and his brother. So your dad has got to be still here, okay? Because he's talking about his brother as well. So if you've got a lovely, well, you're here at the moment with your dad, and you've got a lovely uncle in spirit that you've lost, that you're very close to, especially when you were younger, because I see this uncle bouncing you on his knee, etc. Let me know. He's lovely. Hiya, Bev. So lovely uncle in spirit, looking for his niece, and you've got every dad with you as well down here. Lovely. He wants to speak to you. He's really nice as well. You must have been very close. Hiya, Pink Mayhem 3. Is that right? Mayhem. Pink Mayhem. It's like a registration number. That's very good, that is. It's very good, that is. That's the Australian humour for you, isn't it? Pink Mayhem. That's very... Looking for his niece, like I say. If you can take him, let me know. He's lovely. So there's quite a few. So I'll give you a little bit more then. Very close, but he's talking about when you were younger, bouncing you on his knee. So I don't know how long he's been in spirit, but he has been in spirit quite a while. But he's also talking about your dad that needs some healing. It's not like serious healing, but he needs a bit of a healing. But also there's been some conversation as well about this uncle in spirit as well, and that's why he's popped in. So he's heard the conversation between you, the niece, and also your dad talking about him, and that's why he's decided to pop in. Apparently he wants to give the niece, whoever this is, a very great big hug at the moment. She's in need of a hug. She's in need for a hug. It's like you're in a bit of a dilemma as to what to do. He's just said to me there are changes round and about, and she's in a bit of a dilemma. She doesn't know what to do, and there's a kind of a bit of a panic over it, and he's saying you need to be calming down. You need to be calming down. So whoever this is panicking over decisions. The uncle is saying need to be calming down. Take it one step at a time. Okay, hold on then, Jennifer, because Richard told me there's quite a few. My dad is unwell. There's some healing. Okay, there's still quite a few taking it, so we'll give you a little bit more. This uncle is talking about, I don't know whether he means him, to be honest, or somebody else, but he's talking about somebody that's into cars. Somebody needs cars. It won't be you, Gemma, because I don't usually go back to somebody I've read before. So it's not going to be Gemma, all right? But this lovely uncle is talking about somebody that is into cars, and somebody actually, oh, he's changed his mind. He's talking about fast cars, but he's also now gone on to a speedway link as well. So somebody can take the link to speedway and the motorbikes. It's all about, he's talking about, it's all about fast stuff. It's all about fast stuff. But whoever this niece is at the moment, she needs a bit of support, apparently, a little bit of support. So let's see where we are. Who are you talking about? He's aware of a little one as well. He's talking about a little girl around you as well. So he's aware of a smaller child as well that's around family as well. He's bringing the smaller one. He's also talking to me about horse riding. The horsey links is calling it. So there's a horsey link as well. I think there's quite a few. So he's trying to narrow it down at the moment, giving me a little bit more. So you need to be taking nearly all of this because he's talking to me about horsey links as well. Could be me. Son has been denied corridor. Just ordered my new car. But He's talking about fast cars. He's talking about speedway as well, Jennifer. He's talking about horses, like I say, and he's talking about a youngster, a young girl as well. Daughter questioning gender, wants up a name change. Dad terminal. I don't know. I still don't know who I'm with, isn't it, for me? I can't decide who I'm with. Somebody, because I've suddenly done this when I'm thinking and I'm trying to work something out. So somebody's got the habit of doing this when they're thinking, like, or talking, or I don't know, putting their hands up to the face like this. His granddaughter, I have 3 sons, he loves to bet. Like this. Why am I going diddle? Do you do this a lot then, Jennifer, with your hands? And this diddle, because I don't do that normally. And he's making me go diddle. I'll tell you, my Uncle David. Oh, there's quite a few, isn't there? Come on, let's narrow it down. He's talking to me about Morris dancers as well. Okay. No, not Colleen, I don't think. Don't feel it's Colleen. He's talking to me about Morris dancing because he's shown me a load of Morris dancers. So there's a link to Morris dancers as well, whether somebody's watched them or is involved in it. And also a link to, he's telling me Aberdeen as well. He's actually said to me Aberdeenshire or Aberdeenshire. So there's a link there as well that he's bringing in. Just said to me, come on, we're nearly there. So we're nearly narrowing it down to the right person. We're nearly narrowing it down. He just said to me, pop goes the weasel. I don't know what he means by that. Pop goes the weasel. Oh, I know what he's doing. I don't know what they're called. They're little, oh yeah, Jack in the Boxes. Jack in the Boxes. He's talking about Jack in the Box. Pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. So he's got a memory of somebody that used to have a Jack in the Box. Okay. All right, he's bringing that in as well. So you're still saying it's for you then, Jennifer? The month of April, he says. No. The month of April means something. And also Jack, the name Jack. And also somebody calling somebody Jack the Lad as well. He's bringing that in as well. Somebody that calls somebody Jack the Lad. No, I don't think it is you, Jennifer. I think it's somebody else. Who else, Richard? Flash the names up for me, Richard, the ones that could take it, and I'll have a look. Quite a few. All right, so there's quite a few that can take it. Come on. He's talking about, he's just said to me, walking the plank. And I said, what do you mean walking the plank? And he's just given me pirates. So he's aware of somebody that likes pirates, and I think it's a youngster down here that likes pirates. He's talking to me about that, the liking of pirates. Perhaps I'll split the link then, if nobody can take that. But the pirates must mean something. See, he's making me wait. So I think there's somebody else on here. I don't think it's Jennifer. Pirates as well. He's bringing that. Also the name Glynis. Glynis, that's an unusual name. Or Glennis. Glennis will mean something as well. He's talking to me about that. And also somebody that used to like the Sweeney on the TV as well. If I can't narrow it down, I'll have to go through them. No. See, it's not you, I don't think, Jennifer. I'm on to somebody else, but I don't know where I am. Because Richard's trying to work hard to narrow it down, but I think there's quite a few people that can take it. But the name Glynis. Oh, right. See, Richard can take it as well. Also, what was the other thing? There was a name coming up as well. He's also talking to me. No, it's definitely Uncle Kate, because he told me he was uncle because he's looking for his niece. He's telling me about niece as well. All right, Jack the Lad he's talking about. Also the name, I think it's the name, not the place. The name Hastings will mean something as well. I can't know. Does Richard's just telling me he can take a lot of this. So it may well be for him, but oh right, you've got the gentleman in spirit with the cork hacked, haven't you? The cork's dangling down like an Australian hat thing. Oh, right, okay. Looks like it might be Richard because he's talking to me about, he's showing me the corks on my head. Now, if this is for Richard, I don't know if you can hear Richard at the moment while I'm giving you this message. All right, listen, everybody else listen as well. Richard will come in and we'll see who it's for. But this gent's just told me these corks on the head. He's bringing that to me as well. And he needs me, I know you just drink water, don't you, Richard? Because you told me that before, but he wants me to hand you water. But he's telling me about stuffy heads. He's telling me about dehydration. So somebody's a little bit dehydrated or something because he's passed me the water. All right. Now, okay. I know he mentioned house move, Richard, but he's moving your house. So, we were talking about house moves earlier on, but this gent is moving house. He's talking to me about that. You must need to clear out, Richard, because he's putting loads of stuff in rubbish bags. But it's almost like taking clothes and that to the charity shop.
I just did that recently.
Of thing. You know what I mean? Having a sort out.
Yeah, a few weeks ago I did that. Yeah, a few weeks ago, yeah.
Okay, talking about that, he wants me to give you a stick of rock, Blackpool rock, from a lady in spirit. It's got Blackpool written through it. So somebody's got to have a link to Blackpool somewhere because he's just done that. Yeah, we've just been talking
about going to Blackpool for a day. So yeah.
There you go. What's this horrible stuff? Oh, camp coffee.
Yeah, nowhere near. You won't get me nowhere near a camp. You forget it. Not in a million years.
Camp coffee.
Yeah, forget it.
The coffee. But somebody in spirit used to like the camp coffee. Okay. Is anybody else taking notes, Richard? I'll split the link in a minute.
I am keeping an eye. Billy Jo's saying that she lives in Aberdeen as well, and from Aberdeenshire as well. She's saying that. So I am still reading everybody's comments. Just let everybody know. Deb doesn't see the comments. I read all the comments from Facebook, all the comments from YouTube, and I pass them over to Deb so that it filters them out so she can just concentrate on the mediumship. Just to go there.
Yeah. That's why I'm confused sometimes. I'm easily confused. But this gent in spirit with the hat, he's got a clock, Richard, and it's like I'm watching the clock.
Yes, my brother's got that now.
Symbolic, like that. He's watching the clock. He's talking about. Now he's also talking about a watch as well that stopped.
Yes,
somebody must have handed down a watch.
Yes, that is it.
Stopped.
That's true.
And somebody keeps tapping it. Somebody must have been tapping it to try and get.
I was at my brother's the other day and I was tapping it. I said, "Are you going to get this damn thing fixed or not?" And I was tapping it. That was just a few days ago on Saturday. It was Saturday, just gone.
He's talking about that. Now it's got the old pull out, where you wind it.
Yes, he has.
Because he's pulling that out as if it's. He's talking about over winding. So I don't know if that's happened, but he's bringing back that. Oh, Barbara in spirit wants to say hello.
Auntie Barbara.
The name Barbara should mean.
Great Auntie
She wants to say hello. Yeah. There is also a Tracy in spirit that wants to say hello to you as well. All right, so you'll find out where that is.
Yeah, I'll find out.
Anything else? There is a new baby coming around you, Richard. New baby on the way. All right, so what's for the new baby?
See, I hate it because you're always right with that.
I am right with babies. I give a lot of babies, although you're the first one. Or second
I hope that's
one
not my Macy, she's too young.
New baby, also the month of April.
Yep.
And he's talking to me about broken toe. Somebody broke their toe.
I did.
Oh, I hope this ain't to come because I can see.
No,
did you? Was it stubbing a door?
No.
Stubbing a door?
No, it wasn't. No.
Watch for it though, because he's just made me go into a door and I've broke my toe. So watch for that as well. Just wanting to. Oh, hang on. His words are, I want to reassure you that things are coming. Things are happening. That's why he's come. That's his words. I've come to reassure you that things are happening. There's things in the offing. That's what he's saying. Okay, so that's what he's come for. Things that, when we say, oh, there's things in the offing, there's things to come. There's something going on. All right. It's like he's saying, There's things to come that are happening that you're not privy to at the moment. So things that spirit are trying to get into place, I think, that you're not privy to at the moment. That's what I think he means. All right. So things are happening in the background. Okay. We are involved, he's saying. I'll leave it at that. He's moving. We are involved. So spirit are working on something. I don't know what it is, but there's workings in the background.
I just give everybody a sort of, why Deb is laughing is because we had a conversation before the show. I couldn't sleep last night. I was up to about 4:30 in the morning, and I was not shouting at spirit. I was saying what I'm thinking and what I want to do, and could I ask for some clarification? And I said to Deb, all day, nothing. Now Deb didn't know the conversation, to give her the due. And now my dad's come in, and I usually feel when he's around because I get a burning sensation on my lower my spine, and I can feel that now. So there's me moaning that I'm asking for confirmation, and he's basically coming in, shutting me up because he's gone through Deb with the confirmation. So thank you very much, Deb.
And before I go, I'll just, as he's talking to you, he's giving me, you know how some men have extra long eyebrows? There's some wiry eyebrows sticking out.
My niece is I only allow my niece to cut my hair, and she's forever saying, let me do your eyebrows, let me do your eyebrows. So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Deb.
Okay, we'll leave to it.
Hi, everybody, by the way.
Okay, then. If anybody else can take it, if there's a split link, take it, because spirit sometimes will deal with 3 people at once, sometimes even more. So take it. Let me see what I've got next. I've got a daughter, but I'm trying to find out. She's very quiet, this girl is. I had her earlier on, and I moved on to someone else because I can't quite get her through. I think she's struggling. Oh, hang on. I've got a lovely daughter here who's telling me she's new. Her words are, I am new to the spirit world. I am new to the spirit world. I don't know what she means by this. Oh, she's very strong. I am new to the spirit world, she's saying. I'm looking for my mom. But she's also talking about her mom's sister on here as well. So I don't know who's going to be on here for her, whether it's a mom's sister, so her auntie, or a mom. So a youngster, I'm not sure on her age yet. We'll sort that out in a minute. So a young girl that's new to spirit, looking for a mom and a sister on here. Okay. I'll keep asking her how new she is to spirit, because I thought it was weeks, but I don't think it is. I think it's around a year or something like that. That's why she's calling it spirit. Now, she's talking to me about balloons. So somebody recently has had balloons in the house, you know, like those helium ones. Looks like birthday balloons to me. What is that? Oh, she's talking to me about fairies as well. So I know she liked her fairies. So I don't know if anybody's on here has recently lost a daughter, or as an auntie on here that knows of a daughter that's gone to spirit. Let me know. She's lovely, she is. Sorry. Sometimes I'm so busy concentrating, I forget to look at the, it's a mom's little girl that was killed in. Okay, is this for you then, Jessica? Is this for you? Hold on, I'll give you a little bit more. Yeah, like I say, she's talking to me about the balloons. The balloons must be important because she's obviously seen them since she's gone to spirit. Somebody down here has had a load of balloons. Now, she likes her fairies as well, and she also likes, she's talking to me about wands. You know, she's proper girly, talking about fairies and little wands and things like that. That's what she's talking to me at the moment. She's just said that her mum's not very well at the moment. I don't think it's serious, but she's telling me her mum's not very well at the moment. She's describing her as being a little bit under the weather. She's actually getting help from a nan in spirit, so she's with a nan, but she's talking about being under the weather. Mum's being under the weather. She's talking to me about playing Snap. So she must have been playing Snap when she was here, Jessica, because she's talking to me about playing cards as well. I'm hoping I'm with you. She watched on here and begged for a reading, and I don't think she... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, then. Oh, so she's not... Her mum's not on here at the moment. Maybe she'll well, because she's not telling me much. I don't know. We're trying to work out who this lovely little girl is for. It doesn't matter so much, because if her mum sees this on on here, if she gets in touch with me, I'll see if I can get a little bit more over Messenger. So if anybody knows of this lady, but yeah, I'll give you a little bit more in case she's watching. Like I say, talking about the balloons, but there's also been a birthday or a birthday party recently as well that this young girl has been watching as well, because she's bringing that in as well. There's this link to fairies. She loves the fairies. She keeps talking to me about fairies and pink. She likes her pink as well, as these youngsters do. She's talking to me about pink. She also likes teddies, because she's talking to me about teddies, cuddling teddies at the moment as well. So I'll leave her there if nobody's on, but she's just popped in, I think, to see. So perhaps in the future somebody might have a look and note it. If you come on later, if I'm talking to somebody on here and they've come on later and noted that I've been talking about their little girl, give me a shout on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Give me a message quick and let me know. Is that, do you reckon that's it? Right. Is this your mum? Because she's recent. She said she was recent. I wonder if she is. Lorraine, if this is for you and you watch it back, or if anybody knows Lorraine, let her know that we've had a little girl come through and describe what I've said. You can replay it. And if Lorraine can understand it, tell Lorraine to get in touch with me and I'll see if we can get a little bit more for her. She just wants a mum to know also that she's okay, she's safe, she's with a grandma, all right? So she's with the grandma, so she's okay, she's being looked after, because apparently she's calling herself, even the little one's calling herself a little bit of a handful, but I have got my nan to look after me. Okay. Her mummy's not good, so it could be Carol. Is it Carol? Who do you want? Do you know what? I've gone back to the other one now. I'm more drawn to the other one now, because she was looking. Yeah, that's all right. We'll leave it. If she was on earlier, we've just missed her, but she can come back on. Like I say, doesn't matter. Right, how am I doing for time then? There you go. That's a nice ending, really. That's right at the end. So perhaps Lorraine will catch it later on. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. I've just about done now. Hope you all enjoyed it. Tune in tomorrow. We've got somebody on tomorrow. I'm not sure who it is. 8 o'clock, is it? Oh, 6 o'clock. That's early. 6 o'clock tomorrow then, with more mediumship. So watch that, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. And bye for now. Bye.